and gentlemen, thank you for watching Elevate Voice TV on this YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And today on our program Food and Nutrition, we are going to have very interesting topics with everything running around the country based on all his issues. I'm sure the government will handle that, but first get to know this. There is nutritional knowledge that you're supposed to be equipped with today. Trust me. I am Lawino and
Akankwasa Oscar.
Yes, and we are the two people in this place going to present you with surety, clear, and everything that you're supposed to know about this topic that is on table today. The topic on table today is very interesting. You're going to like it. It is fats, friends, or foe. Guess what? We are going to debunk all the myths that you have in your mind, that you've heard from your communities, that you've heard from home, from your parents. We are going to give you the best knowledge. Just wait on it. You're going to enjoy it. Yes, please.
Yes, I think Lawino, Miss Lawino has explained everything about what we are going to talk about. Well, there's a lot of things, a lot of myths around the fats, and as she has said, we are going to debunk them. We are going to abut them and make sure that we give you the right information, which is going to help you in your daily lives. Trust me, you will not regret it.
Yes. So, upon that topic, what do you think a friend to your body could be? What do you think a foe to your body could be? Is fat really bad? Is it healthy? These are things you're supposed to know about. Yes. Someone told me, Mercy, if you eat beef on a daily basis, this and this will happen to you, and you're okay. But now, today, there is knowledge that is going to answer all your questions, trust me. So a friend to the body is something that is supposed to be likely to make your body be able to manage fluctuations, to be able to keep you healthy over a long period of your lifetime. Then what could a foe be?
Well, a foe is something or someone that you live with for a long time without knowing their effects. So fats are likened to a foe. You are actually living with fats, not knowing their negative effects to your life. Well, we are going to bring that very clear to your attention, and you're going to really be amazed by what we are going to talk about.
Yes, that's very true. And always have this in the back of your mind. When your body fails you, when the body fails to manage your fluctuations, that's when you'll understand how deep a problem can be. That's how you understand how deep a health problem can be, my dear. So we are here to inform you so that you can curb this situation when it doesn't worsen to the problem level. Yes, so we have something we call bad fats and good fats, because I was telling you, it can be a friend to you, it can be a foe. Yes, so tell us about bad fats.
Well, bad fats, actually, as you hear the word bad, they are very bad to your health. First of all, fats, the more you take in more fats, you're actually increasing your cholesterol levels. And as we all know that cholesterol, there is a way it goes to your blood vessels and it reduces the lumen, which actually leads to high blood pressure.
Yes, in fact, cholesterol is more related to the saturated fats. And the saturated fats are more common in those beef cuts that you get and they are very fatty, in those foods that you've cooked and they are very fatty, in all those things, the pork, for those who are not really just inconvenienced with its consumption. Most of the dietary element, we have visible and invisible. You're having it in your cakes, you're having a lot of it in your protein dishes. Just know it becomes overwhelming for your body. So the saturated fat sources, most of them are cholesterol rich. And the cholesterol relationship is now where the problem comes in. As he had told us, cholesterol, when it accumulates in your body, it forms plaques. Plaques are going to, let me just say, something just piling up and piling up and piling up. And in your body, it just connects to any free linkages. And at the end of the day, your blood vessels will be narrowed.
Yes.
And then that's when you hear of conditions like
High blood pressure,
atherosclerosis,
yes,
and all those conditions are going to rise up. Yes. So cholesterol is naturally manufactured in your body. You're not supposed to get it from your diet. You're not supposed to consume it. That's why at the end of that day, you're going to give the body a burden of failing to handle what you've just put onto it, and yet it can produce what it needs. Because it's useful. Isn't cholesterol useful?
Cholesterol is actually useful to our bodies. Why? Someone might be asking us, we are talking about cholesterol being bad, leading to accumulation of plaques in the blood vessels, which leads to blood pressure. But on the other hand, cholesterol is actually good. It has a lot of roles in our bodies. It participates in formation of hormones, reproductive hormones like progesterone, hormones that actually are very important to your body. But then, as she has said, that cholesterol is actually made in enough amounts in our bodies. Therefore, we do not need any cholesterol in our diet.
Yes. And meaning your saturated fat on your plate shouldn't really have a great percentage. But guess what? There is something we call another bad fat, is a trans fatty acid. These are altered fatty acids. Now, fat is good, but if at all this has altered, it cannot perform the nutritional importance that it was going to act in your body originally. So, the trans fatty acids are altered and they are going to affect your body. Sometimes they work against what we would have called the good essential fatty acids in our bodies.
Yes, actually, someone might be asking themselves, how does normal fat turn into trans fat? Well, this is the answer for you. A lot of us, a lot of people out there actually don't know that the way they handle the fats, the way they handle the cooking oils has an effect on them. For example, how many of you keep cooking oil in covered places?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many could that remembering back home, I'm almost, oh my god, we don't do this. Yes. I think because they are not aware. I'm just getting to know it, and trust me, my home people are going to change. We just, like, the oil is reused, the oil is put just anywhere,
yes,
and yet light causes oxidation.
Yes, light affects our cooking oils in the way that they undergo oxidation, and by oxidation they receive more oxygen onto the open double bonds, which is actually going to make our cooking oil a bad fat, because it is going to turn into a more saturated fat, which actually affects its work in the bodies. It actually affects its metabolic role in our bodies.
Yes. So, my dear, there are other ways these fats, these oils keep on being altered, and they affect the functionality. Guess what? Some of it is hydrogenation, hydrolysis. Yes. Your oil has come into contact with water and you have kept it. The next morning, it is not smelling the normal way, but you're still using it to prepare food for your baby.
Actually, that's what a lot of us do at home.
Yes.
How many of you, when you're done with cooking oil, or how many of us actually keep the cooking oil in, closed containers where it cannot be in contact with water?
With moisture.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That is a very good thing. Look back into your home. Handle like your management of food. Check out on that. See, there is something you should check in. Trust me, these good fats you are talking about, when they are not altered, they are called essential fatty acids. Right. The general name is the PUFAs, the polyunsaturated fatty acids. But now, when you talk about the EFAs, the essential fatty acids, these ones are now the ones that we should get from our diets. And if we don't get them from our diets, the body does not have ability to manufacture them, but it requires them, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course the body requires essential fatty acids. I think a lot of us understand the meaning of the word essential. Yes, by when we say essential, that means it is something that the body cannot live with. Why? This is the reason. This is why we need essential fatty acids. Why? Because they cannot be manufactured by our bodies. That means we should get them from the diet. We should have them included in our daily diet. So, would you mind telling us some of the examples of the essential fatty acids?
Yeah, there are very common examples. Olive oil, canola oil, fish like salmon. Fish is a very good source of it. Those natural oils from nuts, like nuts, peanuts, those are very good oils that we are supposed to, in fact, if we want to have our plate rich with fat, we should have a very good percentage of the essential oil compared to the saturated, because we have already told you, saturated has more cholesterol that again the body has. And yet, essential fatty acids that the body would require are the ones you people are limiting.
Yes, exactly as she has said. Someone out there might be asking themselves, what does the essential fatty acids do, and which the non-essential actually cannot do? So this is the thing. Essential fatty acids have a lot of roles in our bodies, which the non-essential fatty acids cannot do. And I think Lawino would like to tell us more about them.
Yes, essential fatty acids have an ability of facilitating the production of prostaglandins. And prostaglandins, I would say, act as master switches. Just imagine a master switch in your body. Can you imagine this? It will be able to control all cellular activities in your body. So for that reason, therefore, it is very essential that you generate it from your diet. Your body cannot fail to produce that. Your body already, naturally, cannot produce that.
Yes.
But again, you want it to fail to have something important like this. It is very good to have a master switch in your body.
Yes,
very good.
Exactly. As she has said that prostaglandins are master switches, these are some of the roles that prostaglandins actually play. These prostaglandins are actually like hormones. All of us, I think we know about hormones. Hormones are actually messengers in the body. They are secreted from some place in the body, from a cell or an organ to a target cell, where they can bring about a response. For example, prostaglandins are actually involved in the immune response in a way that they bring about the inflammation. Have you ever wondered why your body swells when you get a mosquito bite?
Yeah. By the way, before you get to know it,
yes,
you would really be left in the wonder.
Yes. So that is the role of prostaglandins. That is what they do in the body. They cause your wound to swell, such that more immune cells, more red white blood cells can come to that place and fight off any infection that actually can be in that place.
Just like soldiers always go to Somalia and you find a higher population in the place of risk. That's how your body is working. The inflammation, high activity, high immune response, and at the end of the day, you are fine.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So prostaglandins is something you should have in your body. And they have very many functions, including anti-aging. My dear, eat your OD.
Oh yeah.
Eat that chipotle. Eat the fish. First put away a lot of the meat. First put away a lot of, okay, you can have some bit of it, but not too much of it. Just like I have told you, if you want to understand how a problem can be great on your side, let your body fail you. Let your body fail to manage the fluctuation. My dear, it will be a problem. Yes.
Actually, we all need non-essential fatty acids on our plates. As she has said, please enjoy your OD. Don't mind about people talking about how bad OD is.
Yes.
Actually, in a long term, you will recognize that OD saved you from a lot of financial constraints. You may end up spending a lot of money when you engage yourself in that meat that you like a lot, in that pork that you like a lot. Actually, when some people look at you know, when people look at you enjoying your OD, there's a way they look at you as someone who is poor. But then, in a long term, they will actually recognize that you are most expensive because your life is a priority to you. And keeping it healthy is actually something that we should prioritize most.
So what are some of the solutions you are coming up with, my dear? After being nutritionally aware that we have good and bad fats, and the reason as why we are calling them bad, and the reason as why these are being called good, I think this session has now enriched you at this point of the program. So, tell me, let me tell you, your plate should have about, according to research, the American Society was talking about a heart disease patient should have less than 8% of saturated fats on their plate. And then a normal healthy human being like me, like you, should have like about 10%. But we are going to make up a percentage of 20% of the total dietary fat on your plate. And the rest is supposed to be the essential fatty acids. Well handled before they are really going to be trans, so they perform their original functions, that we have our master switches all over the body. Yes.
Actually, someone might be asking themselves, you're talking about the percentages. How will I know that I'm taking this percentage? Well, this is something that you should do. I believe we all have tablespoons at our homes. So, for a healthy person or someone who wants to live a healthier life, this is a recommendation from American Heart Association. This is the thing. You have to take in, on your plate, you have to have 2 to 3 tablespoons of saturated fats. And saturated fats, we mean the butter that you like enjoying. Reduce on the butter. Have like 2 tablespoons on your plate without having that, the whole half of the tin actually in 2 days. Because it doesn't make sense. You're actually affecting your life. As we said at first that you're living with someone who is stabbing you in the back. A 4, you're actually embracing it, you're embracing the fats, but in the end, at the end, your body will fail and you will have to suffer with the consequences.
In fact, this 4 hours that you're talking about, this fat is a silent enemy. You will never know the enemy is at work until the body fails you, my dear. So, just imagine you're pasting your bread with Blueband. That is... It is first unsaturated fats, because those are oils, but they are hydrogenated to make them solid. So at the end of the day, they are saturated. Now you're pasting your bread and you almost want to use half the tin. Oh my God, no. Just do it lightly, paste your bread lightly. Then your lunch meal, have smoked fish. Then in the evening, smoked fish that is pasted, so that you have some oil, some fats, and then at the end of the day in the evening, enrich your meal with dietary fiber, some good vitamin-rich food, some, in our side would say gobe, on your side you would maybe have what?
You can include the dodo.
The dodo, you even increase some protein, where you're going to have maybe the beans. You know, your day has moved healthily, but I think these meals are prestigious. You don't have to eat meat breakfast, meat lunch to feel you're on board. No, you're not on point, my dear. We know what is coming next.
Actually, she has said that you have to increase your dietary fiber intake. And well, you might not know that there is a linkage between dietary fiber and the fats that you're taking. Actually, the role of dietary fiber in this case is actually that it takes away the excess cholesterol that is from digestion. As you're taking in a lot of fats and you supplement it with enough dietary fiber, this dietary fiber is going to attract. Remember, we said cholesterol is something that binds to anything that is open to receiving it. And dietary fiber is always open to receiving any extra material that can bind on it. So, with time, this cholesterol that has been absorbed or that is coming into the body will actually be eliminated, because it is going to bind on the dietary fiber, which is going to be passed out because it cannot be digested. Yes.
My dear, don't forget about physical exercise. It is very crucial in this diet we are talking about. What will physical exercise do to your cholesterol transport? You know, transport of cholesterol, it's insoluble. Yes. So it is transported by HLDL, the high density lipoproteins, the low density lipoproteins, and the very low density lipoproteins. And these are contained in our blood. So if you have enough physical exercise, you're going to increase your high density lipoprotein levels so that they transport more of the cholesterol from your blood, so that they don't be there in your blood forming plaques and in your blood vessels. They'll instead be taken to the liver and make the bile. Those who have ever slaughtered chicken, I know you know that bile. Oh, yeah. That bile in our body that is supposed to be used for fat digestion. Yeah, that is what you're going to increase and make the body more efficient at doing. Oh, yeah. But my dear, if you don't have that physical exercise, your LDL levels are going to go high. They are going to be able to, and these ones, they carry them to cells, they carry them to their blood vessels, and that's why now the plaques are going to become predominant. Yes,
actually, people with plaques, someone might be there thinking, I don't have I don't have high blood pressure. Well, I'm free to take in the cholesterol, the saturated fats as I like. This is the thing. You have heard of people dying from blood clots. Actually, it may not be evident that you have high blood pressure, but with time, as those plaques are building up, remember your blood vessel is fragile. It is something very weak. So with time, those plaques can actually rupture your blood vessel, which can lead to formation of a clot. You have had people, actually I know someone who died of a blood clot. There is a certain official in the government that died from a blood clot. Yes, something that could actually be avoidable.
And surprisingly, it does not only occur maybe in your heart. It can be in your brain.
Yes, yes.
It can occur anywhere. It can occur at your feet and you end up losing your leg. Yes. My dear, it is something very serious. Oh, yeah. You're supposed to look into in your nutritional health, in your dietary consumption. Fat is either a friend to you or a foe to you. Oh, yeah. Thank you for watching this program. Thank you for enjoying this topic with us. I'm sure you learned the best, ladies and gentlemen. I pray and following us on Elevate Voice TV, be enriched with knowledge. This is Elevate Voice TV, and subscribe to our channel. We shall be glad to receive your comments. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, X, Facebook, and Elevate Voice TV, amplifying our voices,
inspiring the world.
So, Oscar, I'm going to have a fruit break.
Yes, yeah. I think let's go for fish. Yeah, let's have some, essential fatty acids, because, yes, let's prioritize our health.
So that the master switches can work all over these bodies and look nice as we are looking. Yes. Thank you so much for having this session with us. See you in the next program, the next topic. Always keep informed, always get in touch with us. When you subscribe, you'll have yourself updated on the next coming programs, trust me. And you will be at the point of life that who would say you're really healthy. Really healthy.
Really healthy.
So, see you next time. Thank you. Bye.